Downtown LA in Dodger Stadium on a fine Saturday night. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Hyunjin Ryu gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, guys, he won his 10th game of the season in his last start. We'll see how he does here.
Brett Phillips heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, number 10.
Grounded back up the middle. Seager is there, and he throws it away.
Talk about setting a bad tone for a ball game. First batter of the game, and they can't make a routine throw to first. You better hope that's not a sign of things to come.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Now a snap throw to first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9. Back to Adrian, and it's a double play. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, Matt, I think you got to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Ryan Braun stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Liner towards second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Bobby Rodney gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
Yasiel Puig comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And it's been a great start to this road trip so far. They've won 4 of the first 5 games. Normally, even if you just play 500 ball on the road, you'll do fine. So they're exceeding that number and then some. Not the way you want to start the bottom of the first. This is a play that needs to be made, but instead, they allow a speedy leadoff man to reach base.
Corey Seager will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. back in standing. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Phillips is there, and he has it for the first out. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's been on an absolute tear lately, hitting over 500 in his last 10 ball games. The baseball must look like a beach ball to him right now at the plate.
Jock Peterson will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs.
And he's also in the top 10 in batting average and RBIs, so not just hitting those home runs. He's having a great year overall at the plate.
Here comes the first pitch. Pitch out. 1-0. Nothing doing. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Matt, with Ross behind the plate, hitters know they need to expand the strike zone a little bit. He likes to ring it up when it's on the black, or even a little off of it.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. One there. On to Carter at first, but not in time to get them both.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter versus right-handers than he is against lefties. He's set. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Dodgers are turned away their first time around. On to the second now from Los Angeles. No score here on the show. Chris Carter makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Ryu's ready. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. And with a quick breather here, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Aaron Hill will stand in. He comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Hot shot to third. Turner's got it. On to first, and Hill is a ground-out victim. 2 away now.
And that's the one thing about lefties that throw a lot of curves and changeups. You're normally going to give your third baseman a pretty good workout down there. But he's able to gobble this one up and make the play at first.
Jonathan Villar will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Justin Turner will stand in for the first time, and he enters with that average in the stratosphere, up over 360 to begin play.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
Swinging a soft liner, and he's set down, 1 away. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. And that will be the first base hit of the ballgame for the Dodgers.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back easily. Here's Howie Kendrick. As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. In there, a base hit.
Well, the only downside to this is that by swinging at the first pitch, he never gave that guy on first a real chance to steal. If he had, and if he would have been successful, the single right here probably would have led to an RBI.
Yasmani Grandal will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, and that's a good pitch on an 0-1 count. Trying to let that thing work its way back to the outside part of the plate, but he couldn't quite get it there.
Swing and a liner. But this will be foul. One and two, here it comes. Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The relay. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Boy, oh boy, you don't see this all that often. I mean, this is a base hit 999 times out of 1,000. All day long, it's a base hit. But he comes up firing from the outfield position, and they wind up getting a force on this play.
Stepping in now, Hyunjin Ryu. Push to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Helping his own cause right there, and no need to wait for the RBI guys to drive him in. He says, you know what? I can be an RBI guy too. That's a great at-bat right there, and that drives in a run.
Yasiel Puig gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Domingo Santana leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
In the air, out to right. Moving under it, Puig. 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Settling in now, Yadier Rivera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Well, unfortunately, it appears he's going to be forced out of the game with what looks like a lower left arm injury. Hard to tell how serious it is, however. Could be a range of things, and we're hoping it's something that doesn't keep him out for too long. Brandon Beachy will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 37, Brandon Beachy.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Striding into the box, Bobby Rodney, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Two out, nobody on. Chopped weakly up the first base line. To his left, Gonzalez. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. It remains 1-0. Corey Seager is at the plate now.
Leading
Flied
off
out
for the
in his
Dodgers.
first at-bat.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Now a ball lined to the right side. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Well, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Jock Peterson steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
And you know what? You don't need anything special from him right here. You just need to find a way to move a guy up 90 feet. Could be a good time for a sac bunt.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's Adrian now.
Number 23, first baseman.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. And he's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Phillips on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Digging in now, Carl Crawford. He reached on a single in his first try. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Well, I've got to think this is a lack of communication right here. I don't know if he heard an "I got it" or what, but this should be an easy pop out. Instead, he doesn't even get leather on it.
Here's Howie Kendrick. And a pitch out, but Crawford's not going. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in Southern California. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. Brett Phillips is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. He'll take the turn and head for second, and he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as we check out the Brewers' leaders in that category, you can see his total is currently second best on the team.
Yeah, he's really contributed to the team this year. Here he is on second again with a chance to score on just a single.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
And you get the sense now that they're getting closer and closer to breaking through here. Well, that'll make it first and third now, and they've got a good chance here to break that string of zeros.
Chris Carter is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Milwaukee. In the air now out to right field. Weak to make the play. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Aaron Hill stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit on the ground to short. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Dodgers lead this one 3-1. Yasmani Grandal is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
First pitch on its way. Smoke toward third. On to first with it is Hill, 1 away.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Brandon Beachy stands in for the first time. Into the seats, 0-1. Tries to dump this one out to left. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Hit hard to short. Right to him. There's one. And we're going to have an argument here as the skipper comes out of the third base dugout. And you can bet he'll be arguing that the second baseman never had control of the ball coming through the bag. And it would seem to be a call that could probably go either way, but I can't imagine the second base umpire is going to correct himself on it now. Corey Seager will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Out in front of it, strike one. Three to one is our score here in inning number 4. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get back in standing. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for LA, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Villar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
To short. Seager is up with it. A spin and a throw. And a spin throw got him at first. Had to hustle there, but a very nice play for the first out.
Domingo Santana.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Domingo Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Brew Crew has cut this to a 3-2 ball game now.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Standing in now, Yadier Rivera.
Second baseman.
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
2 runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Milwaukee. To first, Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 35, Bobby Rodney.
Digging in, Bobby Rodney. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
And anytime you send your pitcher up there with 2 away, you want him to at least give you a little bit of a battle up there. But he does way more than that. He singles here to turn the lineup over.
Stepping in, Brett Phillips. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. Launch to right field and deep. Back goes Puig, still ranging back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, that didn't take long. This is their second home run here in the inning, and they've managed to turn this deficit into a lead.
Now batting, catcher.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And Crawford will put this one away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. Milwaukee leads it 4-3. Jock Peterson will come forward to lead things off here for the Dodgers, with Adrian Gonzalez due to hit next.
Jock Peterson.
The fastball here is to take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Popped high in the air. Carter has a play. 1 down.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Pulled toward right center field. And this is into the alley for Adrian. Should be extra bases. Now Gonzalez is around second, on his way to third. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman,
Justin Turner will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Now for Adrian, that's now 10 doubles for him on the season. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Sent on the ground out to second. Rivera takes it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with 1 out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Trying to hold the lead. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. On the ground up the middle. VR comes up with it. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. We'll see the powerful Ryan Braun start things out after the break. It's the Brewers 4 and the Dodgers 3. Back with Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Ryan Braun steps forward to get things started here in the Milwaukee half of the inning. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Here's Chris Carter now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Aaron Hill.
Aaron Hill will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Hit to third. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Howie Kendrick will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Santana is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Here's the first pitch to him. Yasmani Grandal stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Scorched to third. Hill is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Andre Ethier will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Andre Ethier.
Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They still trail it here 4-3. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up, as there's our game summary to this point. J.P. Howell is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 56, J.P. Howell.
Jonathan Villar will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Jonathan.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A pause and the 0-2. Drilled to the right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
And here's where, on the mound, you got to tell yourself, you did everything right there. This was an 0-2 pitch, and he did a great job of getting him to hit it on the ground. Just happens to find a hole on the right side. I mean, what are you going to do?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Snap throw from the catcher. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Yadier Rivera stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Lewis Coleman will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 49, Lewis Coleman.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runners back. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take advantage.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Again down to second.
1 strike.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that one hurts. He might be in just to face this one guy, so to come right in and put him on base, that doesn't help the cause at all.
Bobby Rodney will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And he is in there. Brett Phillips stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this a very tight game. Big moment right here.
Your attention, please. Now
So a
pitching
call
for
to the
Dodgers,
bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
Luis Avila.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Crawford has a beat on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll tack on an insurance strike with the sac fly as they lead now 5-3.
And with one out and the bases loaded, this isn't the worst thing that could happen to you if you're out there on the mound. They do give up one run with the sacrifice fly, but with 2 outs now, they're much closer to avoiding what could have been a huge inning.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. He'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. Brewers forced to settle for one. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Brewers 5 and the Dodgers 3. Yasiel Puig will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Grounded to short. Only chance is a bare hand. Got him.
Oh, what a play. Yeah, and I don't know what he's doing going down the line. I mean, I love hustle as much as the next guy, but right there, that's an invitation to the 60-day DL. I hope he knows a good shoulder surgeon because he's going to need one if he keeps that up.
Corey Seager ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. That's more than the rest of these guys can say.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, this fastball gets on him pretty quick at 96 miles an hour, and he does just about all you can do with it, and that's take it the other way for a base hit.
Jock Peterson will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that is off the first base bag. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
Now batting number 23. First baseman.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. Little dribbler down the line. Scooped up. He'll go to the bag for 1.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Justin Turner will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Hit hard up the middle, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. A tying run is in to score from second. It's now a 5-5 ball game. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all tied 5-5. Ryan Braun comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled on the ground to short, and that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Boy, these fans will be happy to see this guy leave town. That's for sure. He has absolutely eaten them up here in this series. He delivers again.
From the stretch, Chris Carter is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And you know, there are times in a game when you just have to challenge somebody. And like it or not, I think this is one of those times.
Swing and a miss as he was way early on that one, 3-2.
That's exactly what you got to do against a good fastball hitter. Keep him guessing and don't let him sit on the hard stuff, even in a fastball count.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hot shot toward third, and that'll get down for a base hit.
There you go. Back-to-back singles here to open up the inning, have him set up in a good position to break this deadlock.
Alex Presley will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 7, Alex Presley.
Aaron Hill will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Adam Liberator will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are two on here with nobody out.
Liberator.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you gotta suck it up.
Trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1. First and second here with nobody out. Sacrifice attempt here.
Oh, and with two guys on already, they couldn't afford to make this any worse, but they managed to do it here by somehow turning a clear sacrifice attempt into a bunt single. That could really come back to hurt.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Jonathan Villar, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game.
Yeah, I think the entire game has led to this moment right here. Now we'll see if he can come through or if the pitcher can somehow get out of this jam.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And all three runners on the move here. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. He takes it to the plate. There's one, and they get the double play at third. It's a little surprising that they try to get the man at third there, but they are able to get the force out nonetheless. Jacob Nottingham will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 3, Jacob Nottingham.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And on the mound, you can tell he's not in here to mess around. He means business.
The 0-2 home. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. The dangerous Carl Crawford will get things started when we return. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied 5-5. Alex Presley will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 7.
Michael Blazek is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
54, Michael Blazek.
Kirk Neuenhuis is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right. And here is Carl Crawford now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, not close on either of these first two pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Hit out towards second. To his right, Rivera. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting.
A look there at our line score. All even here at Dodger Stadium as we play inning number 8. Howie Kendrick gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as this is swung on and chopped over to first. The second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Well, this is a much easier play for a left-handed first baseman to make, especially when you're charging in like that. He doesn't have to turn his back to the play, so he gets a good gauge on whether he still has time or not, and he's able to fire on to second base in time to get that force out.
Kike Hernandez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Hit to short. He's right there, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. This remains a 5-all ball game. Another nice evening here in LA as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Hatcher will enter now to start the 9th inning as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half.
Hatcher.
Yadiel Rivera stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip.
Second baseman, Yadiel Rivera.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Scooter Gennett will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Grounded up the first baseline. Gonzalez has got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder number 10,
Brett Phillips is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Cue shot here out towards short. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Bouncer down the line, but it gets fouled. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hot shot on the ground to short. He'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. Milwaukee leaves one. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Alfonso Delgado will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings.
Delgado.
Yasiel Puig strides in, grounded out his last time through. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
And this is why he's staring an 0 for 5 in the face. He's been chasing that pitch all night long.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Phillips is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball, but he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Into the box now, Corey Seager, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Braun has a read on it. 2 down.
2 quick outs here to start the inning. It's looking more and more likely that we're going to need extra innings here to decide this one.
Jock Peterson is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. He's set, and the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Neuenhuis has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. Dodgers down in order. This ball game still tied 5-all. Into the box, Ryan Braun. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Fielder number 8, Ryan Braun.
First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And Crawford's right there to put it away for the first out.
First baseman number 7, Alex Presley.
Alex Presley steps in now. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hit hard towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Up next for Milwaukee, third baseman.
Now in the box, Aaron Hill. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Runners off for second. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
And this is going to wind up working just like a sacrifice, even though he won't get credit for one. That moves the go-ahead run up 90 feet into scoring position at second.
Jonathan VR digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Crawford sprinting after it, and no shot even for Crawford. It's a foul ball. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. Brewers strand 1. This remains a 5-all ball game. Adrian Gonzalez steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th.
First baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Phillips is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
You know, once you get into extra innings, every fly ball here makes you go, ooh. But this one didn't have a whole lot behind it, so we're going to keep on playing.
Justin Turner stands in. He was hosed at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
You know what? I'm not sure if that was on him or the first base coach, but it obviously didn't work out. It took a good throw to get him, though.
Presley is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning.
Great.
Carl Crawford will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Tap fouled at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Kirk Neuenhuis comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning.
Right fielder, Kirk Neuenhuis.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Yadier Rivera stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Rivera.
Hit hard toward the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Wow, and I think a sigh of relief is in order out there on the mound after that one. That's the potential go-ahead run if he can get aboard. Instead, it's just a loud lineout.
Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Puig. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. This ball game still tied 5-all. Howie Kendrick brings his bat to the plate now to get the bottom of the 11th underway.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Braun looking up. Gone! Santa Maria! Game over! So a solo shot here to left center field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 6-5. Good night from Los Angeles.